The story opens with a young woman named Sara who lives in a close-knit traditional family. Sara has recently fallen in love with a man named Aamir, who's from a different background, and their relationship has grown over the past year. Sara's family is very protective and has certain expectations for her future, especially when it comes to marriage. The first signs of conflict arise when Sara hints at her relationship to her parents, who instantly show concern about Aamir's background, values, and family traditions. Scene 1, tension builds. 3-4 minutes, one evening, Sara decides to formally introduce Aamir to her family. Her parents, especially her father, are polite but distant, and her mother is openly skeptical. After Aamir leaves, the family discussion becomes heated. Sara's parents express their reservations, warning her that Aamir won't fit into their family's values and traditions. Sara feels torn between her love for Aamir and her loyalty to her family. She begins to question whether she can balance both relationships. Scene 2, emotional struggle. 3-4 minutes. As the days go by, Sara feels the pressure intensifying. She becomes more distant from her family, avoiding discussions about Aamir and dreading family gatherings. At the same time, her relationship with Aamir begins to feel strained. He notices her growing anxiety and begins to question whether their love can survive the weight of her family's expectations. Aamir tries to comfort her, but Sara's mind is filled with doubts. She loves Aamir deeply, but is worried about her family's happiness as well. The couple begins to have minor disagreements, rooted in this unspoken tension. Scene 3, family confrontation. 4-5 minutes, Sara's parents sit her down for a serious conversation. They ask her to reconsider the relationship, suggesting that she should end things with Aamir for the sake of the family's harmony. Sara feels overwhelmed and bursts out, expressing her feelings. She shares how much Aamir means to her and how she feels stuck between pleasing her family and following her heart. Her father responds by saying that while they want her happiness, they believe Aamir is not the right choice for her, and the cultural differences would create problems in the long run. Sara listens, trying to stay calm, but feels the weight of her family's expectations, crushing her spirit. She leaves the room, upset and confused. Scene 4, seeking guidance. 2-3 minutes in her confusion, Sara seeks advice from her older sister, Aisha, who is more open-minded and understands Sara's dilemma. Aisha tells Sara that love is important, but so is family. She advises Sara to approach the situation with patience and wisdom. Aisha suggests that Sara give her family more time to understand Aamir and also work on finding a middle ground. She reminds Sara that a hasty decision, whether it's breaking up with Aamir or standing against her family, will only lead to heartache. Sara feels a bit better after talking to her sister and decides to talk to Aamir about finding a solution together. Scene 5, a difficult conversation. 3-4 minutes, Sara meets Aamir and shares everything that's been weighing on her mind. She tells him about her family's concerns and her own internal conflict. Aamir listens and understands the gravity of the situation. Instead of pushing Sara to choose between him and her family, he suggests that they work on bridging the gap. Aamir proposes that he spend more time getting to know Sara's family, showing them that he respects their values and that their love can blend with their family's traditions. Sara is relieved by Aamir's mature response, and they decide to take things slowly, focusing on building trust with her family. Scene 6, building trust. 3-4 minutes. Over the next few weeks, Aamir makes more of an effort to connect with Sara's family. He learns about their traditions, participates in family gatherings, and even discusses his own values, showing how they align with Sara's family in many ways. Gradually, Sara's parents see that Aamir is sincere and genuinely cares about Sara. While they are still cautious, they begin to soften towards him. Sara also takes the time to reassure her parents that she values their guidance and wants to maintain a close relationship with them. She explains that love doesn't have to mean rejecting family and that she wants to find a way to balance both. Climax. The turning point, 2-3 minutes. A big family event comes up, and Sara's parents invite Aamir to attend, which is a significant gesture. During the event, Aamir respectfully engages with Sara's extended family, making a good impression. At one point, he has a meaningful conversation with Sara's father where they talk about family values, respect, and love. Sara's father begins to see Aamir not as an outsider, but as someone who genuinely wants to be part of their family. While he's not fully convinced, this moment marks a shift in his attitude.